Welcome back to the ASUS RG Dreamleague. We are here for the second game of what is already the third series of the day. It is Team Tinker taking on Alliance, and Alliance is one game up, which is not what you were expecting, Envy.
That's what I'm hoping for, so it's good.
Are you thinking that this game Tinker will pull themselves together and take the game? Or based on what you saw in previous game, what are your expectations for this one?
I still think they're a better team, but they don't seem to be playing too calm, so anything can really happen. Alliance seems to be playing, well, they're playing the strategy that they're most confident in, so it's good. I think they won like 3 or 4 draw games this tournament. They only have like 5 or 6 wins, so
okay,
it's a pretty big deal that they're given draw again.
Yeah, so we're expecting a ban this game for it?
Not too sure. Tinker doesn't really respect that hero too much.
Maybe after
I think they should just ban it though. But it's kind of scary. Like you're going to Alliance, you don't really know what they're gonna do. But at the same time, like you know one thing they're good at, so you should just get rid of it.
Fair enough.
They did ban it.
Okay, good.
Have a little peek into the draft.
Good stuff.
Okay.
First ban.
Yeah.
Before we go fully into the draft, expectations, Lumi?
I do also think that Tinker's a better team, especially with Alliance playing with 3 stand-ins. So
Yeah.
they should be able to take it, depending on how. Phoenix.
Nope.
I don't know. It's like they had this really big sense of urgency in the beginning of the game, like Tinker did, and I think that was the point where they were actually behind. But then they were doing fine mid game, and then they just like went ham and then through. So I don't know. I think it's probably 50-50 this game. I'd say maybe Alliance could still beat them again.
By the way, Shiver, do we have to jump into the game right now? Is production yelling at you?
Not yet, but what do you have on your mind?
We should.
I thought about this moment. I want to do something.
By the way, Envy, do you know what that is?
It is a computer. I mean, laptop.
I got a laptop. Sorry, I had to
And
do
you could actually win that. We are having
Yeah, Envy, you could win that.
yeah,
that is.
MVP voting. The MVP player of the tournament, or not
Actually,
tournament,
Zenbook.
of this stage, gets to win that laptop. And I think so far Matumba Man is winning that race, but they don't have any games left anymore. So
You're gonna
This
have
is your
to,
chance.
You're gonna
See
pick
my
up your
starter?
Slark game.
See my starter, dude? I'm not winning anything.
Well, it is up for grabs. So maybe some of us are bribable. I know I've heard from Pyrian that he does take bribes. So this is your chance. But we are going to see the game. It is Team Tinker taking on Alliance, game 2. Let's go.
all right, so the Draw Ranger is banned out pretty immediately, and so is Eventual Spirit. So none of that multiple saving here.
Panda. Can't lose.
You still ban the Venge even if the Drow's out?
Yeah. but
Okay.
Alliance wins every game of Venge. I mean, no, you don't, but Venge just wins Dota.
So
It seems-
Brewmaster game-winning hero, is that the Cloud9 mentality?
Yes.
I mean, we saw Fata's Brewmaster. It was kind of scary.
It was, but at the same time, I think it's one of those heroes that is really easy to do what Team Tinker did last game with, which is just get really overhyped and just make dumb decisions, you know?
No, I think it's opposite. It's because Brewmaster is one of those heroes where you just blink in and you YOLO in, and then you can't really make a dumb decision. You just push your ultimate, you're like YOLO.
It's like, oh wait, my Earth Spirit's the other direction, I'm fine.
Yeah, but if you mess up, you just blink out, you know? You're just tell everyone to run, and you're like, oh, I'm tornado this guy, I'm gonna rock this guy, run away, I'll save you guys. So it's actually really difficult to mess up a hero like that.
What's the matchup between Centaur and Brewmaster like? Not
Centaur's
necessarily in
good
the lane.
against Brewmaster.
Sorry, what?
Centaur's really good against Brewmaster.
Yeah.
So in what way? The fact that you could disengage with your ultimate, the way that
Yeah.
you could initiate and maybe kill, like through
If
chain
you
stunning.
trade ultimates with Panda, it's really good. And sometimes you usually can't get that trade because he blinks in and then his ultimate takes so long to cast that by the time the rock starts flying, you're already like 1,000 something range away. And then, yeah, it's really difficult to... Like you can't, just because you're a Panda doesn't mean you can just run into 5 really well-positioned heroes. So it's pretty good, but like Panda's still Panda. I think Slark's decent against Panda as well.
Yeah, it's like Slark can't... The worst thing that's going to happen to you is that you're going to be cycloned, really.
Yeah, you can break the Cyclone.
Yeah. And they can't really focus you with those heroes. But Skywrath is good in his own way. I think it's really dependent on vision. Like daytime, Sky is really good against Slark, but nighttime, I don't really feel like it's as strong because you just can't get the silence off in time.
I really respect Loda's Slark.
I think he was the one... Was he like the first person who started doing Blink? I know he was definitely one of the earlier ones.
Yeah, I think
started
so.
buying that.
I seen Blink on him before I seen it from anybody else. But obviously, players kind of copy from each other.
Yeah, I mean,
As
once
Envy
somebody
would tell
realizes
us
how good it is,
That
like,
it's his strats that are being copied.
I don't remember actually. Yeah, I think he was one of the first Stark players for sure. But I'm not sure if he's one of the first Blink Dagger players. He started playing Stark like before TI, and not many teams really did that. He did it like WPC.
All right, well,
His Stark is good, I think.
yeah. Going in the second ban phase, like if you're Alliance right now, you clearly already have a counter really for the Brew in a way. You have a really solid core, and Team Tinker have only picked up one support right now. Like what would be your go-to? Just try to keep the Slark safe, or just set up like good lanes?
Oh, for Alliance?
Yeah.
I'm actually not too sure. I don't really draft those first two ever.
Okay. Any reason why? Or do you not want to divulge that
I
information?
don't want to talk too much.
Okay, that's fine. That's fair. I thought about it after I asked, and I was like, maybe he just doesn't want to say that. It's good enough for us. Okay, so Team Tinker taking out Shadow Demon, actually. Kind of interesting. I mean, it's in its own way, it's good against Skywrath. I think that Shadow Demon Centaur is actually really strong if you wanted to run like a 2-1-2. I think that lane is actually pretty insane. And they actually take out Rubik as well.
I think Tyrant is pretty good for TT. Not too sure. I mean, Tide's always pretty good against Stork.
Actually, real fast as a question. Even though the hero's banned, how do you guys feel about Elder Titan and his position as a support? And obviously we saw, I think, Universe played it as an offlane earlier today.
I'm still really apprehensive about Elder Titan's support. I mean, I get that he's not the most level reliant hero, but I feel like at least you want like 8 or 9 or something like that, because you want like 2 stomp at least. And getting that as a support just feels really weird.
I think he's probably the worst hero in the game.
Just picked it twice for Auri last night.
Every hero is the worst hero in the game.
I mean, he literally removes all their armor, or a big part of it, and then their magic
never picked that
resistance.
hero.
Actually, the worst hero in the game.
I'm never picking that.
What's wrong
Alright.
with their
Confirmed worst hero.
win games with Elder Titan, and then never picking it again?
So you didn't watch the EG game earlier then?
No.
Okay.
I'm not watching it for sure now.
Because it had Elder Titan.
Yeah.
Okay, that's fair.
Waste of time. He probably lost.
No, they owned, actually. But
No way.
No way.
pretty decent. All right, so Storm and Void banned out. Obviously, 2 heroes that are really good against Slark, pretty much, and Void's just really good in general. So definitely something that you don't want to
Void's
deal
really
with.
good with Skywrath, I think.
Yeah.
Void's actually really good against Batrider as well, surprisingly, because he jumps you and you jump everybody back. Like he tries to pull you into his team, and his team tries to like focus fire them in a group, and you just chrono them. So it's a pretty good ban.
I think it's also kind of nice to have, like, with Slark, just because your pick potential is insane, right? Like, you have 2 heroes who can solo kill. It adds, like, a lot of pressure to the map after, like, first 15, 20
Yeah,
minutes
many
of the
heroes
game.
that can solo kill now. Any heroes can kill in a combination of 2.
Yeah.
More so, like any of those combinations of 2 can kill. But Doom is super good and super bad against Stork. It's generally really bad against Centaur. It's actually pretty bad against all 3 heroes, kind of. Like you doom someone, the Centaur just ultis, and then he's fine.
Really safe, yeah. But in a way, it's like, it's good because it gets him out of the fight, but it's bad because your Doom actually doesn't kill. It's just to make the fight a 4v5, basically.
I mean, especially with the new Doom not disabling Slark's passive.
Yeah.
He goes in the fog and he regens back up.
It's still really good against Stork, though, but it's kind of both, because like sometimes it still destroys the Stork, and of course with the Aghanim's, like you completely destroy the Stork. So
When you pick Doom, though, do you ever worry about your lanes being, like, too weak? I mean, not that Doom doesn't really farm his lane, but that person against Doom usually always farms as well.
yeah, but I mean, if you get a safe lane for safe lane situation, then it's whatever, because you kind of farm anyway. And I think with the Sky, I wouldn't worry. Like Scar of Panda, like your lanes are looking fine, I think. And the enemy has Batrider anyway. It's kind of the same thing.
Okay.
I think I actually really like TT's lineup.
Well, they get a Shaker as well, which I think is good against heroes like Centaur especially. Like, it's really good deterrent for abilities like Stampede. You get a good fissure, and the hero might just be dead no matter what. So that's really nice.
Yeah,
And
ES is really good against Stork and Centaur, I think. It can be good against. It's really good against Batrider too, actually. Well, with the Force Staff, usually like if he blinks in, you just fissure, and then he's stuck and he's dead. And I think Witch Doctor might get his ulti canceled by fissure, but it's really hard. That thing has way too much range. It's like 1,300 range for the attack or something. And the fissure, like, you're not gonna run in the middle of 5 just to
But they
fissure.
actually picked Witch Doctor into Shaker, right? Or...
No, I mean, yeah, I'm not too sure how good Shaker is against Witch Doctor. That's what I meant.
Ah, okay.
Because he is really far away.
Yeah. At the same time, I mean, really, the only thing to hold him is like a Centaur Stomp or Lasso, right? Or I guess Pounce too. But if it's a Pounce, you're kind of like really close to the fight. And I feel like a Batrider initiation is the best way to get a good ulti off for him.
I mean, the Earthshaker might just like if you try to cancel the Witch Doctor ulti, you might just run into a Witch Doctor ulti, run into a Batrider fire and stuff, and you just die.
Yeah.
You cancel his Witch Doctor ulti, but you just die.
Yeah, I think the best bet against the Witch Doctor ult is to run away, right? Essentially, in this game.
Well, they have like 2 really tanky cores so far,
Silencer,
like
huh?
Doom and Brew together. I don't think really either of those heroes care about Witch Doctor ulti until it's like Ags or something in like level 2, because their farm, like they just don't take any damage from it, more or less. So.
What was that one game where we had somebody just tank the full Witch Doctor ultimate? Was it like Cloud9 game with the Brewmaster with like Shiva's ACN Vlad's or something?
No, that was EG.
Okay.
He had Vlad's AC.
And I think Shiva's.
Something else. Yeah, and Shiva's as well. He had like 40 something armor.
We're not that good.
Yeah.
Okay.
Can't get that many armor items. All right, so Silencer, you guys used to play Silencer quite a bit, actually.
I used to play Silencer a lot.
Yeah. And now, you don't have to tell me if you don't want to, but you haven't played it in a long time, so maybe I'm thinking your mentality has changed. But in this kind
He's
of a
good
role,
support.
yeah, it's
Carry is kind of like when you fall behind with Silencer, it's hard to come back.
yeah.
What's
I mean,
Carry?
it sets up the Witch Doctor ulti, right? Which is nice. And
Yeah.
like you Stampede Global, and it's like, okay, well all of a sudden the team fight is ours for the next like 5 seconds.
Yeah, Batrider too. The last one in global. Oh, Darkcopter. Not a big fan of that hero, to be honest.
I mean, it's kind of good against Slark in a way.
Bottoms are so weird. I don't know what's freaking going on.
I mean, you don't think like Slark pouncing in, if he doesn't have like Shadow Dance up, you just get annihilated by Rocket Barrage, more or less. It's like one of those heroes that you kind of think twice, I think, about pouncing.
Well, I think a lot of their initiation will be coupled with the Silencer ult anyways. Because I think when the pounce hits, global is going to come down. And I think that's also truer for the more of the early game when the Batrider gets a blink. Because everybody said earlier that you kind of want Force Staff against the Shaker. But in this case, once you get the blink, you blink in Lasso, global comes down, and then you just get the kill.
Yeah, that's good.
So like, it makes sure I think your early game gank's much more effective.
And after the kill, they can just actually after the kill, they just stampede out if Panda jumps in, and then they don't have any other stuns actually on TT. TT doesn't have any stuns at all really, except Earthshaker, Fissure.
Yeah, so I think the global actually does quite a bit for offensive purposes this game as well.
Goal stance with Batrider in general has always been a thing.
All right, well, laning wise, I actually think that Team Tinker are probably going to get a tiny bit more out of it. I think Silencer is really good support, but I mean, they're going to be zoning, I guess, a Doom, which Doom recovery rate's pretty high most of the time. And I feel like he could just go to jungle. It's not like they have really good early push or anything like that.
Yeah, I think this if TT plays this right, I think Centaur should have a hard time. I think the Earthshaker is gonna help the Panda not get ganked, and the Panda shouldn't really be scared of anything. And the Centaur might be a little scared of the Panda plus Earthshaker gank, or the Scarab just comes in. And like Gyrocopter and Scarab can easily destroy this Batrider. TT, I mean, Alliance probably gonna stack a lot for the Batrider, so he'll get stuff eventually.
Wait, quick question. On the top lane ward that Pycat dropped, that blocks a camp, right?
Yes.
So as a Doom, don't you generally need to eat that camp?
I don't really like that block too much, to be honest, but it might just be to like Alliances, their supports they need levels, especially the Silencer, and maybe you just like, oh, you're not getting any levels.
Okay.
Nice,
I thought that as off lane Doom, you just keep eating the camp and you'll be cool, but
that was weird. I can't believe that Doom actually got the rune there. Because there's a ward bottom that saw Boba at the bottom ring. So then they were scared top for some reason.
no, actually Pycat's gonna just abandon the top lane altogether, so it makes more sense to block the lane now. In fact, it's gonna be a Earthshaker off lane for a bit.
Oh, it's greedy stuff.
That is a very blinged out fissure, by the way. The golden fissure.
It's the TI4 fissure.
I don't know. I think this is probably like not necessarily best case scenario, but not too bad for Team Tinker, like laning wise.
I mean, this is the best case scenario if they get away with it.
Yeah.
It's just that their Panda, like, he has a chance of dying mid. No, because there's no Earthshaker to protect him. But,
I guess that's the thing, right? Like, if you're Alliance, where do you look to punish? Basically.
you have to punish mid. That's it. You actually have nowhere else to punish. It's so hard to punish a Panda. Though Panda is so fast. It's so hard.
EGM's still able to soak experience in the top lane right now as well, which is really good for him. And I mean, to be honest, this isn't really that scary.
The gank sucks from Alliance, really. So.
Yeah. I mean, I guess that's the downside of picking a silencer, is that you're not really going to have good roam. Well, looks like they get first blood on Ace, so you were right that Bat Rider not having a great time.
Yeah, Alliance isn't stacking for him either. They're just trying to farm this small camp. Sucks. This actually sucks. this is not good. And here comes the Earthshaker gank for...
Yeah, they saw it though. It's already been pinged out and everything.
Oh, but the courier's still walking through. He's got boots on the... Oh, okay, never mind. Fake hype.
That's really... You can't really punish this Earthshaker though, even if you know where he is. Nice. Troll creep. He's so happy.
Really good creep to jungle and gank with, actually. It's like the best of both worlds.
You can't gank out that. It costs so much mana.
I guess it is. Wow, it's 150. I didn't know it was that much.
I mean,
that was
you
like
can
50.
If you have a bottle, you start from base. No, right now you can't make cast. No, you can cast both. You just wait 2 seconds. Okay. So they just give the first waves and then they rotate. Now EGM's protecting middle with like you should be. This is really good. It's really good early game understanding.
Now it looks like we see a little bit backstab. Concussive shot actually taken by Ace, so Centaur's just gonna walk away. All right.
I mean, I guess for Alliance, it's not necessarily so much about winning the laning phase, it is the mid game.
Yeah.
But to an extent, it's going to be really hard for their initiator to get his blink. Like, Hani is doing okay mid,
Uh-oh.
and then you have to worry about the bat as
Well,
well.
he's got Firefly, so he won't be blocking.
No,
him,
he's
but-
fine. I think. No,
I mean, he's taking a ton of damage. I almost think a
well, he can
level
clarity.
2 Fissure could have killed, but...
Oh, he can clarity through the fire.
Nah, level 2 Fissure doesn't kill.
But no, like block and then another Arcane Bolt.
Well, I mean, he had Firefly and he just flies over it.
Or stun and then another Arcane Bolt.
No, you can clarity through the Firefly. I never knew that.
How much damage does a level 1 Firefly
It
do?
does 20.
Well, it does 15, basically, because of magic resistance, and if it doesn't hit for over 20, then it doesn't break cell, I think.
That makes sense.
Yeah. Just like you can sal through level 1 spin, because it doesn't deal more than 20 DPS a second or whatever it is. Or no, it has to be more than that, right?
It has to be more. It's like
I don't know. I totally forgot.
you can
how
sal
it
through
works.
level 1
shift
rots.
I used to know. Not anymore.
It's like the mech knowledge was real, and then you're like, wait, that sounds a
no.
little dubious.
It sounds weird, right? Because I have to actually look it now, because it's going to bother me.
Who even cares about Dota?
No, it does 80 damage at level 1, I think. Spin.
80 a second, right?
Yeah. Who actually cares about Dota? Envy says. Envy, why are you so emo today?
Like
I
a
think
day?
he's just sad that Alliance won with his draft.
Uh,
I mean, he's happy that Alliance won because Tinker's a competition, you know?
That's also fair. You know, I think it's because Juggernaut Spin deals damage at different intervals than Batrider Fire, right? So like think Ion Shell versus like Gale or something. I don't know.
no one
Probably just
understands
making
Dota.
shit
I,
up.
think. I don't even think Ice Frog understands Dota. There's no way he understands Dota. It's cool.
All right, that's any reason why he's not clearing the other camp?
Oh, no.
that fissure.
I mean, he had an invisible anyway, but he might have died. I don't think so though. There's no way he does. Actually, it's possible.
You never know, man. Could be that double crit with level 1.
He would
Drunken
just
Relic.
he would have stomped with the invisible, activate it, so he should be fine.
So supports from Alliance still fairly low level. I guess you could say the same for Team Tinker. Not really much happening in the early game. If all things stay the same, I guess we say that Team Tinker probably is getting more out of it.
Team Tinker is like destroying right now. Like
Yeah.
Base has no stacks of camps, and there's the
Oh, Invis Rune, they see here Pycat and top lane. Stomp's going to be there. Should be a pretty easy kill. Who's going to get it? And Hani's going to secure it.
that was nice. Yeah, I was saying like Ace, like the casual Mud Golem camp and the no stacks except the medium camp. It's not good. Not good for him. He's so poor.
Do you give this camp to the Bat, right?
Oh no, Hani's taking the. Oh my god.
I think you kind of need to give it to Bat.
Bo would be so mad. I think. Bo would just leave. I think he wouldn't even want to play this game anymore. he's just AFKs.
I mean, to be fair, like, getting Blink on Hani is pretty big too,
Yeah.
right?
If Honey stacks like medium can, he gets 2 mud golems. I think he definitely leaves the game.
It's actually not stacking, he's checking rune set.
That's good. Haste. Come on, dude.
What is with the regens? It's just regen like every single room.
Yeah, these runes all suck. Like, there's no haste runes, there's no DDs.
I find it interesting that Hani's actually completely abandoned the lane. Like considering there's creeps dying under the tower and like no one's
He's
even
scared.
bothering to farm.
He's
it.
really scared.
Yeah, but
'cause
shouldn't at least the
died
support
to,
be there? Just like soaking instead?
I think Batrider is gonna chill there. I'm not sure.
Because I mean that's like what 2 or 3 waves that just die that nobody has taken.
Yeah, that's weird.
And I mean they even have a ward there, so
Yeah, I mean they're supporting the experience, so that's kind of weird. I think the silencer should be there. The silencer is just chilling with Loda.
This game is so slow.
I mean both teams
Such a whiner.
are trying to get to mid game without like
I'm turning
Losing
into a
anything
Cloud9
major.
team right now.
no what Lumi, you were supposed to be the one who hypes every game. Like this could be a 70-minute game with the same amount of kills and you would be hyped because it's 70 minutes.
Yeah, because it's 70 minutes. People have items, have gold.
Yeah, but you got a farm to get
Actually,
gold, dude.
speaking which, Sing Sing, 1850, getting to play the mid lane, getting the mid farm priority.
He's a good Panda player. He played Panda like 10 million times for MMR. Tried to get 7k, never got there.
Really? I didn't know he was a panda spammer.
Panda's
Yeah.
actually a great MMR player.
Yeah, it's one of the highest.
Time to learn Panda, guys. They'll see Pycat. No global up just yet. Stampede is available.
But I think Cat's actually bouncing the golems.
We'll
Pretty
find
sure.
out.
Yeah, it does.
It's bouncing right now. Just a Firefly. If they somehow get the skank, where's the Stampede? They're using it right here in Pycat. He's straight up dead. That's a ton of extra gold going in for Ace. And he'll be able to walk away. Ake juking some next level plays. He's going to tank some tier 2 tower shots. He's going to make it out as well.
I feel like Alliance are getting away with a hell of a lot with their draft in the early game.
Oh, maybe Jay will get him. Fissure. Oh, that block.
He actually
Just
blocked
the tip.
himself
Buy
too,
items, buy items. No, don't die before buy items. Suicide agent.
though. I mean, he's dying insanely slow. He can actually just run.
He's just killed him already.
Okay, it's bouncing off the Ancients.
He's trying to get the aggro back
Oh my
on the
God.
dragons, but he can't.
It looked pretty good for a second.
Yeah, it's pretty clowny.
Yeah, Brewmaster has Blink now, so you just go find that bat, right? Or do you care who you gank, as long as you gank somebody?
About Rider?
No, with your Brew Blink.
Oh, it's really hard to gank anyone, really. I think you just gank the jungle with a smoke. Like, you have to go with your team for sure. Yeah, he smokes for sure. You can kill anyone, really, with the smoke.
Well, likely targets right now seem to be Ake
Okay,
and
gonna kill
the
Paladin.
Silencer.
Jungle.
Looks like they're just waiting to loop back around on mid.
Yeah, they want to secure a tower. You don't really want to support kill. You want a core. If you can.
So if you're Alliance and you don't see the Brewmaster like on anywhere on the map, and there's Koifa aggressively pushing like this, you kind of have a hunch, right?
Yeah, definitely. Like, he has to have dagger. They should know that for sure. Can't really do anything with this though. They just sack this tower and farm, which is possible. I think Ace should have been farming their jungle or so. I don't know, someone else is doing it. Hani's doing it. Hani, what a player.
It's also close to his Blink.
Yeah. I mean, Alliance has always been a team that's really good at farming, like maximizing stuffs.
So far,
Reaction coming in from Alliance, actually.
And they're giving levels to their Sans right now, trying to get them to level 6 loader, just moving around.
yeah, that level 6 being very important. But speaking of which, if you look over to Brewmaster, he's leveling up 2 points in stats. Just respecting that global initiate with the lasso. Maybe if you could tank through it, getting off that ult kind of turn things around. So pretty big stuff. Looks like we're gonna see a tier 1 push. I don't think global will be up before then. Yeah, there's no way he'll get 6. So this should be another free tower. Although here comes Hani. Should he actually defend this? He's so close to Blink.
I think they could defend. It's kind of dangerous,
I mean, I
but
think it's super hard to defend. Like, super hard to defend.
I don't know about this. He's gonna start to initiate.
If you get the one kill, that was worth it for sure.
Poifa actually gonna get bursted down. Here comes a blink initiate. The cast though, it's bouncing around, giving them a little bit extra time. My Nut's gonna get stunned in. Ake is gonna be dead as well. He popped a magic stick, so basically a 2-for-1 trade and a Panda ultimate.
Yeah, that was okay. That's like it's basically like you either give away a free tower or you do that. Usually I would say that was pretty good for Alliance, but I think ASUS is actually farming way too slow right now. He's just standing in the lane farming. With his auto
So
attack.
would you like just burn down the wave and the
Just burn
jungle?
everything down.
Okay. Well, he's got the blink, and so does Hani, and they also have the silencer ult. So
Yeah, Hani actually, yeah, he lived, right? So that was huge. Like they're gonna get their all their items, like
Yeah.
their Midas, everything's kicking in. There's actually,
Jesus Christ, look at all that.
this is something.
That was actually every item.
Yeah, like the blink dagger Panda is like really good. Like it's super strong. Panda's too strong, and then like the blink didn't do as much as they wanted. I think they still got all their items, even though they lost 2 towers. But I don't know. Like late game, like there's always a Doombringer. Doombringer's he's Doom.
Do you feel like it's kind of important for Pycat to jump and doom maybe the Centaur before he ults? What do you think about his choice of getting a Midas?
I think it's good. I think they should. I mean, they know this game's gonna go late for sure, and they're definitely not gonna break anything down.
So they don't need it linking for initiation.
No.
Okay.
It would be nice. You'll get a few kills every now and then, but you'll still lose the game. The Midas won't get you enough. I mean, the blink won't get you enough.
All right, here comes that first gang. It's a nighttime smoke, so the vision's gonna be somewhat lackluster. Maybe
That's our last smoke, really? What?
they'll find Boba and Earthshaker. Getting 2 kills would be pretty big. They have the global as well. Just not the sight. They're a little bit scared. They'll back out. They get seen as well. He blinks into the trees. Could Firefly to break out anytime.
That sucks. That's one. They only have one more smoke. I'm not sure when they smoked earlier. They have Witch Doctor and the Silencer.
Oh god, Ace is surrounded from all sides.
Oh, Honey's got a blink here. Oh, he's gonna get spotted by Sing.
Oh, here we go. They're gonna initiate random
Stampede,
Stampede and global.
I don't know about that.
Okay.
All right.
Well, worth it. He's global.
They might get a kill on the Doombringer. They see him. They see him for sure. If Batrider just goes from the side, I think he should Firefly over and look for him. Right now, I don't like this. Yeah, he should definitely just go.
All right, they see him again. Lotus.
It should be Pycat. Can he get him? It's so hard. It's so freaking hard.
Pycat's backing off. He wants his team to TP to tier 2 and smoke him out, but looks like they found him anyways. They don't really have the burst damage. No Stampede just yet. The Doom does not come off, and he doesn't want to cast it on the Bat Fissure, but looks like the last tick of that silence is going to get the kill. Gyrocopter's rotating in, and can he get off a rocket? Where's the Brewmaster? Looks like he's lagging a little bit behind. It seems like Alliance is getting these 1 or 2 kills a little bit better, and if you look at the bottom right now, they're pressuring the tier 1, so I feel like Alliance is getting the better part of the map.
Yeah, for sure.
I don't know. I mean, it's like Pycat's died a few times, but he's still got Midas. You know?
No, just the way TT played, right? They went for bottom, then they went for top. They just like ran around the map, so they didn't really get that much. They got a tower, but it's not enough. If you look at the go graph, it's going down like crazy, and that's kind of weird because TT have a Doombringer.
So that goes back to something you said during game 1 is when you 4-5-man push and you don't get these tower like right one after another, you're just losing a lot of gold, right?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, it's 14 minutes in and all the tier 1s are dead. How much like more do they need to do?
They're not ahead though. They're behind by experience, and experience is usually the telling point of whether you're gonna win a game or not.
Yeah.
Loda's gonna get silenced up. Stampede's gonna get used. Global, by the way, should be up relatively soon, I think. But
15 seconds.
Alliance are playing really well. Only problem I have to play is the smokes. I'm not sure how they end up using 3 smokes at 14 minutes with their lineup. They have 2 now. It's good enough.
Well, at this point, you're pretty much, I guess, just waiting for EGM to get a blink on Shaker, which he's about halfway to. Your Gyro is going to have BKB
They're smoking with Doom.
really soon.
This is a really weird gank. This is one of those super weird ganks. Because like, no matter what you do, you don't get a kill with this gank is ridiculously bad, I think. Because
Well,
even if you Doom, I mean, you better get everything off because they're gonna Stampede. Like, this is like running uphill and stuff. Like, there's no way. This is really bad. They're panicking. I don't know what that was. There's no way you do that with no blink dagger, no nothing. They don't have stuns, and they have stampede. That centaur is just destroying. Like without doing anything. He's not doing anything, but it's just crushing.
Because it's one of those things where they only really have one reliable lockdown against the stampede.
I mean, they will have to use his fissure, which is like 1 second, like 1 point whatever second, 1.5, and he has to run in and chain all his spells, which is like another 0.5 seconds done.
Is there any reason why Alliance, despite doing so well, they're being somewhat passive? I mean, they have Bat, Global, and Centaur. Why aren't they just walking around into the enemy jungle and just killing everything?
Maybe they're waiting for daytime, because my Rara sucks nighttime. I mean, with a Stark though, it doesn't. You can just go with the Stark, I guess.
I mean, I guess going into Panda is somewhat scary and a Doom, but
It's so hard with the. I mean, it's kind of easy with the Force Staff. You can use a global, but so you don't want. I don't know. Using global and everything for 1 kill. You have to get a really good kill. You definitely can't kill Paladin or something.
is that the word just for like a 5th support?
And every time I play pub and I tell my team to smoke and I find Paladin, you know, I just facepalm.
Fair enough. They'll get a tier 1. A little bit more important than Pilot Die, I guess. But the tier 2 is a little bit in trouble now top.
I mean, BKB on Gyro, but his damage output is still decent, I guess, considering like you really only look for the call down and the rocket barrage at this stage in the game to deal damage because no one really has BKBs. So if you're Team Tinker right now, I'm assuming you're feeling pretty happy with being able to get the tier 2, seeing as how Alliance haven't contested. Do you just defend your own tier 2?
They have the better team fight, I think. I mean, when you have Panda, you always have the better team fight. It's kind of scary. It's really scary. If your Panda dies.
I mean, I think they actually got the better exchange of that. They just get 2 towers.
Like, the more I watch this game, the more I feel like Alliances outpick them like crazy. Just like last game.
I think the silencer adds a lot to this draft. Like, it's hard to go into Alliance, and it allows Alliance to make these like almost impossible picks. They could even go on Panda and force a kill, which normally I think in another game you really can't do this without the silencer. But no team's really fighting, and finally the blink comes out. So
I think it's more so just the picks, like not the picks from TT more so than the picks from Alliance. Like why would you? They first 2 Centaur, you know. It's not a shock. It's not like, oh shit, they last pick a Centaur. They first picked the Centaur. Oh, wait, I'll explain later.
all right, they're gonna have to throw everything. There's that global. They get the quick kill. Well, Sing Sing wants to go. All the spells are used right now. Here comes the Scorcher. Nice. That's going to push and cancel the Blink Dagger for a little bit longer, and everybody's walking back out.
I gotta say, this is messed up, actually, the more I think about it. I can't believe they first picked a Centaur, and the enemy didn't pick a single stun except Earthshaker.
They'll see a Silencer. Actually, more accurately, that EGM gets spotted here. My Nuts, though, getting actually banged on. And My Nuts is actually going down pretty fast. Is this still funny, guys?
When you say it like that, it was funny.
Okay.
It's funny when anyone else says it, I think.
I mean, I want you to go and watch the cast and listen to what you just said and tell me you don't smile.
I mean, I said it with a straight face.
That's what makes it good.
Okay.
The Earthshaker dagger almost kicks in, so then they actually have some stunts, kind of. Not really. he doesn't have much of aftershock. He's really low level.
I mean, I guess the thing about Shaker is like, ideally you go on the Silencer, I guess, because he's the one who can global. And if you get global in the middle of a combo, your combo is pretty much worthless.
It's super difficult to get a silencer. You have to smoke or something.
Yeah. But he's pretty much the only one I think you can do it. Unless the Bruce splits and then tries to find a silencer and puts him in the air instead. But by then
No, he's got a global already, and like the
Yeah.
global silences your pandas.
When did Sing Sing get his blink?
7 minutes and a half, maybe? 8 something?
How many times have we seen his ult?
Once. And that's when the enemy initiated, I think.
Yeah, I think that's not a good rate.
It's hard. This game's actually so hard. Their picks are so bad. They have a gyrocopter. Like, that Kira is not doing anything.
So basically, you're saying they need a core that could give you more stun, right? Because I think they Skywrath picked early.
A cord like a Void or something. Like, a Void was banned out, but like something that had a solo kill potential.
No, looks like, well, without these stuns, their jungle's getting invaded. Doom not going to get used, and, well, they lose one more. In fact, they'll lose two, because Boba's going to get found. Calldown's going to come down here. Actually, they don't have to follow down just yet. Where's AGM's Blink? He doesn't have it. He's short 100 gold. Fissura's going to trap Ake here. Koifa right-clicking away. Looks like he's going to just TP out. Enchant Totem, and the Rocket will come through. The Fissure protect him a little bit, but the Blink Dagger will come through. 2-for-1 trade. I
That's
thought
also
Witch Doctor was
Blink as well.
Yeah.
I think this Barrow is going to Firefly mid. He should really Firefly mid and defend the tower. He shouldn't be able to get this tower. He really needs to Firefly mid right now.
Big forward.
It's not a, I don't know, it's kind of a, not big enough a Firefly. I think he could have started earlier, and then the tower would have been easier to defend it.
The Flame Break is
it's fine,
pretty down. Yeah.
Like, the late game though is still really hard to say who's going to win now.
Oh,
Last week, that
random pickup.
freaking Doom late game is always terrifying.
So you're actually a big fan of like you go for kind of a mid-game Aghanims and then late-game refresher, but
Yeah, I think that's the build this game. You need Aghanims for sure to have a Stork.
is he actually thinking about BKB?
Yeah, you need a BKB too.
Okay, so you go BKB
Actually,
now.
I'm not sure whether you got BKB now or not. I think you do.
I mean, I think honestly, if you went straight Ags, even if you died in the fight, like you still have Brew and your Gyro has BKB as well.
Yeah, but it's just a combo. Like the fact that the MKB and the BKBs are gonna come at the same time for Panda plus Doom. They
Yeah.
can look for something.
Well, Team Tinker probably going to be the beneficiaries of the longer the game goes. Pycat's farm continues to get higher and higher, even though he's died 4 times.
I think Batman is actually disgusting late game, but the way he's farming, I honestly feel like Bone would have had another like a tier 4 in by now.
Oh, playing forward. They're going to find
initiate.
Pycat again.
Yep, Global's
number
up.
5.
Where's the Global? Global use a bit too late after the Fissure has gone up, and that might actually cost him a kill or two.
No, that definitely does not cost him a kill.
Really?
No way.
You won't die for more?
They
Actually,
got
all the
fissured
spells are
and
going
they
down.
used everything, yeah.
Yeah.
That's good though. They forced everyone to the offlane. The offlane sucks. You don't farm anything on the offlane. The only thing you can do is just rotate out other.
So that was good for Tinker, despite losing the kill, right?
No, it was bad for Tinker because they had to like everyone
I
came
see.
top
They
and
had
then they
to
have to
TP top.
rotate out. But like maybe it'll work out if they have a really good rotation. Because you can't farm anywhere, like anything there when you go there. There's nothing to farm.
Another smoke here by Tinker.
Not
Looking
pod.
for somebody. I don't think Loda is the target they want.
That's not
And
pod.
yeah, they broke the smoke, so they know what's up.
I think they could have killed him for sure. I think that was really bad play. They didn't know what they were doing. They spread out. He was definitely dead. They Scarf LT with Earthshaker and the Thunderclap. They have no global silence. That was a free kill. A really big kill too.
I'll see if they can get this tier 2. Doesn't look like
This
anybody
drop
really
is
is trying to
freaking
contest it,
big.
guys, so BKB, MKB on Gyro.
Yeah, I think someone needs to buy Lincoln's from Drawcopter.
For the lasso, you mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You BKB last, so you're pretty invincible. You're gonna kill everybody. He's so fat.
I mean, if
Especially
you're
because it's
Alliance,
butterfly.
do you just try to fight? I mean, you have global soon.
No, you go for pickoffs.
Okay.
TT's those
You
heroes
just
are
abuse
hella
your
fat.
bat silencer combo and centaur.
Yeah. It's so hard to fight a panda. It's so hard. Yeah, I mean, if you kill a panda, you can go for fight back. No, I mean, you can't. You just can't. The Gyrocopter is just too big. He needs to kill everybody. They can't really kill Roshan with their heroes, too.
I think it's another one of those situations, though, where if the game goes too long, Loda probably becomes more of a threat.
He
But
just
then
gets
you still
doomed,
have to
I
worry
think.
about Doom,
You
yeah.
just get doomed and then you're dead.
Well, there's also Aghanims coming up on the Silencer, so...
I mean, in 7 seconds, you can do some serious damage, right?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. And I feel like the fight, the longer it lasts, the more stats the Slark will end up stealing.
And if you go super, super late, then with the fresh orbs and stuff coming in on the silencers and stuff, you never really know who's going to win the game. But I would definitely favor, like, TT in, like, at 40 minutes, I think they're going to, like, 35 minutes even, I think they got this game.
Oh, they're going to group up and take a crack at that bottom tier 2. They'll lose the tier 1 top for free, though. Alliance, are they gonna try to push more? There's a fissure. It looks like Hani trapped on the other side. Here comes the push.
Pycat's really close to his BKB as well. So I'll have blank BKB, level 2 Doom.
Actually, with all these BKB coming out, your silencer is just useless, right?
Yeah. I'm not sure if they should push though. Like they don't have their BKBs, you know. Maybe just forcing people there.
They want to get a jump. Here comes a Stampede. They want to go for Koifa. Global's going to come out here. Death Ward, or no, excuse me, BKB came out a bit too late, and now the fight's going to go the other way. Sing Sing looking to engage. He does clap. No ult just yet. That hasting a lot of work. There's a Doom on Loda and a Fissure. The perfect combination of spells. Loda trying to run to the left. He is getting the regen into the fog. He's actually going to make it out alive. The haste rate on Sing Sing still big. Can he actually get off the blink? Crimson and a big ultimate from EGM. Sing Sing still has the ult. He's going to split right now. They're going to turn around against Hani. Seems like both teams are really lacking in damage. There's a buyback on Loda, and that'll spell the end of the fight.
Ouch. He bought back. Oh, that hurts. That hurts so bad.
I don't think they'll get anything in return with the buyback either. Although he'll try. Sing Sing's going to get picked up. Fissure actually killing Sing Sing straight up. Can you actually take Roche off of this?
They have Witch Doctor heal, so it's pretty easy.
Well, he's out of mana
soon.
soon.
You don't have much damage.
Yeah,
no, that Witch Doctor heal lasts like infinite long with that much mana.
Okay, well, they'll give it up.
No, they can't.
They'll push,
they don't have much
push
damage.
out mid.
That was definitely a Judas fissure, by the way.
No, that hurt. Like, oh my god, Alliance. That hurt so bad. The buyback. I'm not sure what happened there. They initiated, but the center wasn't in position, so... Or either that or he just didn't stomp. You can't just kill him with just a lasso. The gyrocopter.
Did you feel that buyback was necessary on the Slark?
No, definitely not. I mean, it happens.
I mean, it did force them to run away because I think there was a split out, and as soon as they saw buyback, they decided to disengage. I think they would have ended up losing more heroes if he
No, I
didn't
don't think so. I think because Koiko was in a really rare position. Like, he was playing really safe. So I actually don't think they would have got any kill. Like, Koiko was super low, so he was like regenerating HP from hitting creeps. So like while they were fighting at the top left, like Koiko was actually hitting the tower.
Oh, okay.
So they actually didn't have any. They don't have any damage with Koiko. The Echo Slam was already used. They have nothing.
Looks like they're gonna try to fight into this one more time. This time without Global. Not sure about this. Oh, what a quick blink! And it's gonna be a counter kill. Stampede's gonna be there. EGM looking for the fissure. He'll find it. Blocks him a little bit. And I'm not sure if they have sight though. Okay, they do. He's gonna try to jump up. Here comes the Mystic Flare, doing a little bit of damage. Blink Stomp from Pycat. This one's on, but still alive a little bit. Here comes. Wow, they chase him deep into the trees. I'm not sure about that jump. They really needed a Global there.
No, that wasn't an issue. It just he broke the smoke. The Global didn't do anything.
So he should have came in from the tree lines.
Yeah. It just like when you play Bat Rider, you can't do that. Like, because when you're Bat Rider, your day vision sucks. So like you have to go for trees or something, or you need someone else to scout for you. Because like he didn't see them, but his smoke broke. Then they saw him. They saw him first, because they all worked there. Or I mean, up at the same time. I think you kind of need someone to scout for you.
I mean, really, the only person who could do that, I guess, would be Slark. He's the only person who can stand there.
He's run away. You see him, he run away.
When you're making a gank like that,
Definitely go for trees.
apart from going for the trees, what's your thought about like just having a ward and just drop in the area? Is that like a bit overkill?
That sounds really good. That's something that's usually done.
I mean, I think generally that's what the support players do, but wouldn't mind passing it to the bat and let him do it as well, because he's initiating.
That sounds game winning sometimes. You want Lincoln's on a Stark instead of Scotty.
Gives you reaction time for the Doom, I guess. Lasso on an illusion.
Oh no. Stampede's used to.
I feel like they saw that at Yulu as well. I'm not too sure. They have a word bottom. I'm not sure where they got that Yulu rune.
Can Tinker force Roche with this?
I mean, they could. They don't really lose any HP hitting the Roshan. Oh no, there's no Velats on Brewmaster.
I mean, you have a Satanic on Gyro, right?
Yeah, you don't really lose any HP. It's kind of risky. You should be fine. Yeah, it should be pretty easy.
Hani's in there.
Dead.
I'm not sure
he's
why.
dead. He is super dead. He has buyback. I mean, he actually brought them into Roshan, which I don't think was necessarily what he wanted to do.
Well, they're losing Roche regardless of the buyback, I
This
think.
should be free.
Yeah.
And I think with this, like, this draw cost is just too big. I don't know what they're gonna do. It's actually insanely big.
Seems like Alliance wants to defend this. They know they can't give it away. 22 seconds to lasso. There's a bit of vision against Alliance as well, but looks like they're gonna give up. Loda goes to mid to farm, and that means Koifa's gonna get the Aegis. Too big.
I mean, I guess you just go butterfly next and you just try to high ground, or you just try to high ground with
I
your
think
Aegis.
it's Tiger right now.
Yeah.
He has 600 GPM. Look at the BKB on 6 seconds up. All the BKBs are up.
How do you feel about 31-minute Tranquil boots
Uh-huh.
on the Skyraf mage?
It happens.
It happens. Yeah. You know, he's got to buy the gem and
He's 1-0-8 actually. There's not much he can do this game too.
tier 1 Skyraf? Or was that tier 5.5?
No, that was his tier 5.5. His second best throw.
That's it?
Yeah,
It's just tier 1 Witch Doctor and tier 1 5.5?
Yeah, and then tier 7.
Jesus Christ. That's pretty bad. They'll see the EGM. They have wards there. Oh, okay. Random fissure hits him. In fact, he's actually initiating. Ackade's gonna drop.
Oh, that
Hey.
echo.
But they use global for it.
Everyone's dead. Maybe.
Okay, Loda's gonna fight this, but the Doom's gonna come out. He'll blink back, and it's gonna be chase. Doom on cooldown, blink on cooldown about 3 seconds. He'll blink forward. If he finds Akade, he's dead. But it looks like he's looking for.
He has no TP.
If his
Okay.
aftershock had actually stunned the silencer, I think he would have killed him.
That was a pretty good initiation, but ended up being bad, I guess. You definitely go for that play though. It's too bad. They have no global silence now.
Dude, Akade's just stuck here. Dude, if I was hiding there, a creep would randomly just come in and be like, "Yo."
I wonder if anyone can kill up to the Doom. He's so low.
Alright, here comes the push.
That was your earn. Nice.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Koifa's just gonna lead the siege. Loda's not teleporting back. He's still on the mid lane. Is there any way Alliance could fight this? They're down global. They have,
Don't think so.
they have Stampede down about 5 seconds.
They have to go Panda.
They at least need Stampede, I think. And it's going to be up in a
I
second.
mean, they have Death Ward, right? Like, if you could get
They
it
have
off.
to kill Panda. They absolutely have to kill Panda.
All right, well, I
And
think
even
they
then it looks really bad.
doesn't Pan have BKB?
I don't think Panda should be hitting this tower. I think he should be backing out right now. I don't see why. I don't see why he's hitting this tower. He should just back out. Because John has the Aegis. Where does?
I mean, Sing Sing's got BKB, so maybe he thinks
he's
it's gonna be
dead for
enough.
sure.
Okay, yeah, maybe he should have backed off. Fissure a little bit late here, but the Mystic Fear and the call down do a ton of damage. Ace gets in, but he's gonna be dead. Crimson Guard protecting him a little bit. Blink and Chant Totem from EGM. It gets a kill. Loda doing a lot of distraction. Panda buys back, but they still got the top racks, and that's all it counts.
I think they get every Rex. I think every Rex dies. I think it's GG.
Yeah, with Panda buying back and there's lack of ultimates to take him down, and the Aegis on Gyro, they just kind of rode through.
Yeah, and there's now eggs on Doom as well. So the Slark goes in, he just gets eggs doomed, and he's just dead.
Oh, they didn't even needed to use Doom last fight.
Well, he didn't have mana for it in the fight.
Oh, I see. Oh, here comes that
there it
Doom.
is.
Global.
Should
Actually,
Ignore
like zoning Doom. You just fucking make him go back.
Ani misses a stomp. They're actually doing a good job kind of driving him back for now, but oh, here comes the fissure, here comes the split, and all the supports are gonna die. Ake on the run, Stampede trying to get them out there, but not gonna be enough, and that's gonna be the second lane of Rax. GG call should be coming out right now.
I was wrong about apparently the leaking is just too good. So like even if you don't even if you can't make any moves, you just who cares? You just win anyway.
I feel like maybe Alliance played it too passively, though. Like, they had global Centaur ulti and Bat for a really
Yeah.
long
For
time.
like good 5-10 minutes, right? And they didn't really do much with it.
Yeah. I mean they definitely lost because of play as well, but the picks weren't as bad as I thought.
A Bat Rider, no lasso, so they'll see Koifa run away. And actually, they want to try to fight. Loda blinks in. Everybody will just kind of blink, force that back out. There's offensive
There's no
Yules. Oh, there's definitely stuns, though. They're trying to burn down Koifa. Koifa does not have Aegis anymore. Good kill on time, but still down to Raxus.
That turn time, man.
DD ruined the hope of life. Load up by a bottle.
They don't even see it.
I'm sure they see it. Maybe they just.
No,
had
they
it.
don't see it. There's no ward there from them. The Radiant ward. I don't know what you do to her. I think it's hard. Like, are they eliminated if he loses? Like, is that what's happening?
I think they're 3 and 5, right?
4. They won 1 game, right?
Okay,
So
so
it's
they're 4.
4.
They were 4 and 5.
Yeah.
Which means
So
they lose to
they'll-
4 and 6.
They're okay, right? I
So
mean,
basically, if they lose, I think 7 or more games, then they're
So basically, if they lose this one, they can't lose anymore.
right.
Okay.
They have EG and
nice.
Cloud9 left.
Who cares about us?
Okay, so they have EG left because 2-0 Cloud9 is imminent.
Damn.
I mean, Envy says who care about us, so I'm just like, okay.
Damn shots.
I guess you don't call GG because you're kind of.
They're on the ropes. You don't GG when it's basically your tournament life on the line.
Yeah. It's been a pretty slow series though, to be honest. Like between these 2 games, both teams playing.
I want to say
Super slow
overly
games.
passively at times.
Well, Team Tinker definitely had some YOLO moments, and Pycat, he's got the haste rune chasing down Ace.
Okay, all right. BKB's gonna get forced out. Loda's like, you know what? You have no Doom. I'm gonna go ham. If this fight lasts long enough, Loda can steal a lot of stats, but 2 heroes just died, so never mind.
Honestly, I don't see any way to winning.
Hane's got BKB now, which kind of helps, but they're down 2 heroes that don't have buyback, and Lasso's one of them, and you kind of need bat for high ground defense, I would say.
Yeah. You need like 5 bats.
Oh, Loda runs in. Okay, a little bit of awkward, but they'll back out. And
They can go draw now though. They might be able to go draw. The globals.
Oh, that dark pack timing.
I mean, they
Loda
could,
trying to kite it out right now. Nope.
like, it just doesn't matter, right? Zhao's just hitting the racks at this point. He doesn't even care.
Yeah, he's just sitting down there while his team makes space for him. They're just killing the racks.
Dire's bottom barracks.
Objective gamer, BKB gets activated. Could take the range racks right now. Here comes a lasso, but actually no damage at all. Oh, okay, BKB's down. They're gonna try to burst him down. Koifa spoke too soon.
Satanic.
No satanic activation. All right,
Well, they lost their melee racks anyway. They have 1 range racks left.
dude, man. Sometimes just pray on that one racks. Is he gonna blink back in for the racks? Nah, he's gonna.
I'm surprised they haven't glyphed actually. So. Hey, look, Didier.
Their rune's actually been there the whole time.
No, he's Cappy because of the new
2 minute.
timer.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's
Yeah.
right. They replaced it, doesn't it?
It just spawned 2 DD runes in the same location after
Now, there was a haste, remember? The haste doom on the bottom.
DD Haste Doom. I mean DD Haste DD. That's the dream.
Why couldn't that
dream.
happen in the early game?
No one's asked for it in this game, so it doesn't
It's like
work
both
that way.
games, all that spawned were regen runes.
And like illusions.
Yeah.
If you're S4 or TZ, you get the DD Haste, DD Haste, DD Haste. That's if you get the rune. If you don't get the rune though, it's the Invis regen and the bounties.
I mean, sometimes regen and invis can be good, but. So I guess in this position, it's just Alliance waiting it out until there's one more push. But I don't know how they're supposed to defend against this.
I mean, we saw that when Koifa pops his BKB, after it ends, they could immediately kill him, even being down 1 or 2 heroes. So if they could somehow bait out the early Black King bar, maybe you could make a play on that, but there's just so much. Sing Sing is way too big, the Doom just shuts down one of your cores,
It's hockey.
and then the silence from Boba as well as the Fissure from EGM. They kind of need like a magical dream scenario, and I cannot script it off the top of my mind right now.
What happened? I think you hope they run into your fountain because they I don't know. And then you hope they do it again.
I mean, honestly, it's like, even if they defended once, they'd have to defend multiple times to even get like.
Well, the first defense the hardest, right? Because if you defend once, you probably get some gold and items out of it. So.
But it's just so hard, right? Like Doom and Panda, it's like making a 3v5.
Here comes
Ace is gonna
initiation.
find Koifa,
Koifa.
though.
All right,
He's done.
everything. Give him the everything. They did. They gave him the everything, and that's one defense, man. In fact, they got a little bit more. Witch Doctor got a kill, but here comes the split. I don't think the split is actually that dangerous. You need the damage to back it up. Where's the Doom? Doom blinks in, and he finds nobody. No Doom just yet, and they're gonna focus him down. Loda's gonna get the right click. The Maledict doing some damage finally.
He's doing the Lincolns.
Okay, all right. Disengage, disengage, run home, hold hands. Actually, Ace is going ham right now. I'm not sure about this. He's going on the Doom, which is very, very tanky. He has a haste rune. The S4 rune is real right now, but is he actually going to right-click him down? Here comes Loda as well. They're defending. They're doing it. The base is actually being siege mounted by tier 4s, but the Swedish Dream is alive.
The last on the global silence.
Honestly, the Doom into the Lincolns really hurt there.
Yeah. I mean, if your gyro dies, you will probably lose the fight. So, it's...
Don't call it a comeback, guys.
Oh, it's... I mean, the thing is, like, it's just weird play by TT, because they have 2 smokes. And, like, it's daytime. If you just go for 2 smokes, you win the game. You just smoke into their base or something. I don't understand why they try to... like, the enemy has so much wards there, and they just fought there. Like, their wards are all over that place, and they ran high ground. It was really weird.
Well, Loda getting an Aegis, I think, kind of makes the next fight a lot easier for them as well.
Yeah, I think if everyone just backdoors that Rexo, and then even if it goes, we just BKB and kill it. I think you can win.
Is there any
they're not going for it.
Is there any big items from Alliance that's finishing right now?
Oh, they finished their Scotty just now.
And then, ooh.
So,
My Nuts is about to double up.
If he sells his Midas, I think it's actually worth it to sell your Midas when you get the refresher. I mean, you definitely sell your Midas. There's no reason to keep it.
Here comes the fight. We're gonna see Sing Sing coming in, and they're gonna focus on Sing Sing. Can they burst him down? They gotta chain on this perfectly. You know, Witch Doctor giving the deeps. They get the kill. They get the Aegis. They buy themselves another full 70 seconds. This game is not over just yet. Loda goes on the high ground here. He's gonna have to force out the BKB, and you know Hani's running. He's gonna come in and get the stun off. Is he thinking about it? He's looking for the long BKB. It's a perfect stun. The force app's gonna come out here, but Koifa's stuck. Can he get off the stun tanic? He does, but not enough damage. Or maybe it is. It is, but not for long. That's 70 more seconds being bought out. Boba have to be forced back, but look at the creep wave. They had to go back and defend it.
If you PayPal enough money, I guess anything's possible.
What do you mean if you PayPal enough money? Holy shit, what are you trying to say?
So
oh my god, Envy. It took me a second to get that one. Jesus Christ.
This is something, like,
Oh
there's so many smokes. 2 smokes.
Another
Just
DD.
Do some smokes. You know? That Butterfly has been, like, he's had like 2,000 gold for the last, like,
I mean, that
5 matches or
Silencer is
something.
going to have refreshers soon.
Yeah, this is not, like,
Actually, do they turn this with Silencer Refresher?
if you lost to the gyrocopter, you'll always win. Like, honestly, like, the only way TT should win is by smoking to their base or something like that. But it's not something that's too difficult to do.
But is that too desperate? Like, if TT 5-man smokes...
I mean, you can't 5-man and roam around into vision though, because then your gyrocopter just gets lost when he dies instantly. And like I said, no one bought a Lincolns, and they really need a Lincolns for his gyrocopter. But with Lincolns, it shouldn't be that difficult to win. But I mean, that's not gonna happen for a while, so just forget that.
I'm kind of surprised Loda didn't go the path of MKB. He just actually went for a Maelstrom.
It's like, I don't know, I still feel like TT is, like, they're not stronger exactly, but they can still win a fight easily.
Yeah.
If they smoke on them.
Well, if they ever get a fight off,
They
right?
should definitely farm that freaking Butterfly first though. Like, he's had those same items for like since 39 minutes.
Also, is Maelstrom the right choice? Why isn't it a Basher in
Okay.
Abysso for Loda?
I mean, I guess this wave player,
I mean,
right?
that's messed up. I think he should get MKB.
Really?
Yeah.
You
MKB.
just Abysso Koifa when he uses his Titanic.
I think you kill him during the lasso though.
Okay.
I don't think you should prolong the fight like that.
There's Shivas.
I thought he was gonna go for the Doom there, but he had the Aegis, so.
Well, I mean, this is pretty much the dream outside of Refresher for Pycat. He's got Shiva's, BKB, Ags, and Blink.
This is so nice balance actually. Like the fact that they're in a situation like this and they're still able to focus so well and try to come back is really good.
Snap
Shows
the
why I
courier.
want TI and stuff.
Okay. All right, Silencer, go check, please. Do we have double ults?
Not
Oh,
yet,
I
no.
hear this. Okay, I don't know what's going on right now, but Panda got off the ult. He's just focusing on the racks. They got to deal with that. Death Ward's going to come out right now. Koifa has the Titanic. Here the buyback. Here comes the last one, but they don't have the damage to focus on him. Where's the damage? Where's Loda? Loda's... Okay, all right, they finally bring down Koifa, but everybody else is dead. In fact, the range Rex is also dead. Mega Creeps has already been slain. So I'm not sure what Alliance could do at this point, even if they win this fight. They bring down EGM. They're going to bring down Doom. I think the creeps are really running the distraction right now. He's going to go on Boba, gets a quick kill, but at this point, range racks down, mega creeps already up. Wait, didn't they have glyph? Or did they already use the glyph?
They did have glyph actually.
Oh
They didn't go-
no,
they- I
the
don't think
panic.
They didn't realize.
The panic. And oh, the new model of the mega creeps. They're so big.
Holy, wow, they are actually huge.
I guess they're supposed to be like that, right? Jesus.
I mean, I guess the only thing you can do now is all mid. I mean, Roshan's not up for what? Like, could be 6 minutes, basically.
I mean, they all have buyback.
Oh, Ace, he's gonna find Pycat here. He's trying to drag him up to the high ground. He's got BKB, but I think he's dead anyway.
He's dead.
Or maybe not, he's pretty tanky.
he's definitely
Here comes
dead.
Loda.
I mean, how do they defend this?
Do you
Or
guys
do-
know about that game where like we drew Alliance?
Oh,
Like this is their whole
I've heard
thing.
stories.
He go for a draw.
go for it.
Like, you ain't winning this game.
I think we still got quite a bit of time before a draw could be called.
I don't know. I don't remember how long my game was. I think it's longest in LAN ever.
What was the exact time? Do you
Like
remember?
100 something. Like I don't know, 130 or something. But there was a game that was like 4 hours. But that's not LAN. That's online.
All right, Loda hitting that base really hard. Oh, he's actually gonna jump right in. Boba, rip. Tier 5.5. Okay. Loda's doing work. He needs to jump away. All right, he does make it the leap.
Loda's actually owning so hard. Like if he didn't use that one buyback, like one game losing buyback, maybe he would have owned harder.
He's going for it right now. Here it comes. Loda getting the right click. EGM deleted from the game. Keep in mind that Panda bought back, so if he dies one more time.
Well, the Aegis ran on Star.
Oh no. All right, he's actually gonna get stunned.
He's fine though.
He's running away. Meanwhile, the base is kind of under siege, so they gotta worry about that. The stun is gonna come out. He's gonna be fine. They're chasing on Koifa. Oh my god, the tier 4s are starting to take some damage. Panda ult's about to run down here. Hani about to... Actually, Hani's pretty good health. Sing Sing man fighting Loda. 2 people are backing off. Actually, Loda at this point has a ton of stats stolen, right?
Oh, actually, that's one way to win. Like, you try to save stats nonstop.
All right, he's getting some stats. All right, he's gonna Dark Pack. They're gonna kill Koifa again. He's running away from that missile. Where's the damage? There is no damage.
Koifa's alive.
Okay, Koifa is still alive. He's gonna jump Boba again. Boba dead, but to get the Doom off on him. Oh
He has
no.
buyback though.
I mean, I think he kind of needs to be in the middle of the map. He'll buy back, but
They need up that PayPal money. Like this, not enough.
I think at this point, the creeps alone will be enough.
Can we just talk about how ridiculous level death is?
Alliance actually seems pretty happy right now.
Yeah, somebody online says I have faith in Loda carry, which I'm sure we all do, but can he carry against mega creeps on Slark?
It's the battle free time. I mean, first of all, they need a VODs. Like someone needs to.
Jesus
Get a
Christ, Slark is just dying.
You don't win against mega creeps. Get that VODs.
Anybody got a spare 2k gold? You're into a current gold check?
Sorry, Midas, I guess on Sansa.
Yeah, Bat Rider's got 2k, so actually he's like kind of
All right.
okay. Smoke in the fountain next to the creeps. This strat is pretty desperate.
Fountain smoke. Some level 1 Roshan stuff.
All right. I mean, again, you kill Koifa, but Koifa's not there. You're gonna kill Doom. All right, gotta get out of there, but there was no Stampede because Centaur is dead. They're gonna try to focus down on the Doom. Loses about half health. Loda not stealing enough stats, not doing enough damage. Suddenly, they're fighting heroes and mega creeps. Global comes out. I'm not sure exactly who he's globaling, but at this point, they're all driven back to the fountain like cattle. And tier 4 already down. Oh my god, the dunk. Force Staff into the fountain, dies. Force Staff back out, dies.
He died twice.
He died twice.
Apparently.
Yep. Not even Skeleton King. But that was a
man.
clowny end, but credit to Alliance. They kind of made a game out of that one at the end.
It was a pretty interesting series overall. I would say like some points were overly passive and there was over-aggression. It was not really a single point where I thought that one team really felt confident in what they were doing. It was like both teams were very indecisive throughout both games. I don't know, it's kind of weird. I mean, the series ended up going 1-1, which I think, did I predict 1-1? I don't know, it's been a
They're so
long
good,
day.
dude.
I don't even know what Dota is right now.
I think you predicted a 1-1 and Louis predicted a 2-0.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And you also
I predicted too.
Well, regardless, I mean, Alliance, they're seeming in pretty good spirits. They played really well at the end.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's nice for a team that can keep their focus when they're in a situation like that.
Yeah.
It's not something many teams have.
But how did they get into that situation is, of course, the question.
Yeah, I mean, you can also just be like, oh, we didn't come here to win anyway, so they just have chill. So I'm not just one or the other.
I think we mentioned it during the game. It's like game number 2, they had this really good lineup for being able to pick like global, Centaur ulti, Bat ulti, and they just didn't really do much with it. I don't know. There's not much else to say. And fighting into a brew is hard, but if you can just find like a hero, if you have global behind it, it's a kill even if you have a brew. Like, it doesn't matter who it is. It's just that. So I don't know.
Yeah, and actually, you said, or Envy said, it is an outpick. Alliance has outpicked Tinker.
No, not exactly.
hindsight?
It's more like you just can't do anything in the early game. Then whether it's outpick or not, like I'm not too sure.
Do you think that was something different in the draft? They could have actually taken that game for Alliance.
I don't remember the draft too much, to be honest.
I have written it down. They had a Centaur, Slark, Bat Rider, Witch Doctor,
I
and
don't want to answer that
Silencer.
question anymore.
Okay, like Silencer. Did he fit?
I think that's
He fit for sure.
Yeah.
And, like
I think
they couldn't break base with their early heroes, so
Yeah.
they had to take it late.
There was a
Which is
there was a
kinda
point in game where I thought when Silencer got the refresher, he would have actually like shut the BKB down and silenced through the BKB.
Yeah.
That would have turned it around, but
The game plan for Alliance for sure is like you don't break base with those heroes, like Stark breaking base. Like you just go for late game,
Yeah.
like get more pickoffs, split up the map because you know you can't get ganked that easily, and you should try to outfarm your opponent. But it's kind of weird because Tinker had more farm on the like he's so much farm on the Gyrocopter, and he should be really scared the entire game because no one can save him. Like he dies for sure. You fissure and then like okay. Like so I think Koikwa should have been way more scared, but Koikwa was like, nope, I'm not scared of anything. He just kept farming and like no one really punished him.
Well, Envy, thank you for casting these games. I know that the viewers were very happy with that. You have any last words before you head off?
I really thank you for having me.
Yeah, it was
Okay.
cool.
Yeah, and of course we have a winners interview, so it is Team Tinker that's on the couch with, or at least Team Tinker, there's 2 of them on the couch. EGM and Bulba are there with Jess.
All right, so congratulations. That game was very close. It was very back and forth. Admittedly, I did miss the first game in the series as I had to go film some other stuff, but it seemed as though Loda's Drow was what really punished you the first game. Would you agree? And was that the motivation behind going ahead and banning that hero for game 2?
I actually should have banned it the first game itself. They only won. I think they only had won 3 games before in the in Dreamleague, and I think 2 out of the 3 or all 3 he played Drow. So they had some really nice Drow lineups, I guess. And I should have banned it, but something happened, and then we gave it to them. And we also had kind of a weak lineup, I think, in terms of like what we could have banned and what we could have picked. I didn't like our lanes they won aggressive tri lane and they won all their lanes, and it was just really hard to come back.
For the second game, where do you think, because it looked as though Alliance had it at first, in my opinion, it was right around the time when Gyrocopter took the Aegis that it looked like it was kind of turning around for you, or do you have a different point in mind?
I think felt pretty safe the whole game that we had.
Oh, really?
Until we started throwing in the late game. We just got picked off one by one, like 7 times or something, and then it started to be a bit scary, but we had so many racks down, so it was fine.
I was going to ask, they held on for a very long time. First of all, after you guys took top and mid racks, and then you took bottom racks, and they still were holding on. So were you guys were feeling nervous, or?
As soon as the last racks went down, we was like, yeah,
You
we're
knew
gonna
you had
win
it?
somehow. Like it's a matter of time.
Yeah, we were just a bit impatient, I guess.
Yeah.
Very impatient.
And especially as far as the standings go, I think before this last match, you guys were 6th in the standings, so you were barely making the cutoff to proceed to DreamHack Winter. Do you think that contributed to some of the tension you were feeling? We noticed, unfortunately, that there was some tension, some kind of nerves going on after the first game.
I mean, we've only played 2 games, so I think we still have a fairly good shot of making it out. It was mostly just some miscommunication, I think.
Well, luckily you guys were able to hold it out and kind of out-rat the, Alliance, the original Rat Dota team. And I think for now we are going to go ahead and throw it to a commercial, and then we'll be back on the couch after that.